What's up, my Tyler Perry Sisters fans? It's your girl Barbie J here, giving you my 2 cents of the synopsis and preview trailer breakdowns for Season 8, Episode 14, Knock Knock. That's right. So I want y'all to see the clips that I have attached, but first, let me read the synopsis for that episode. It says, following her panic attack, Danny confides in an old friend about the chaos in her life. And as we can see, her old friend is Zach, and we all love the relationship between Zach and Danny. Don't you miss it? I miss those scenes between them. So let's hope it's a good one. Next, Fatima puts her plan to get evidence on Hayden into action, and we see that about to go down. I was wondering why she was being nice to him. And then last, Andy questions Robin's motives and starts to regret asking for his help. You know what? Andy is working my last nerve. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but she's confusing me so bad. So let's check out these clips, and then we'll jump right in with my 2 cents.
My mind and my spirit are coming apart at the seams.
Ms. Williams, I think that you may have been manipulated into confessing to a crime you're not sure you committed.
It looks like everyone has a little dirt.
Is there something you need to tell me?
I'm embarrassed to say this.
They don't want exposed.
No evidence, just a statement coerced by an FBI agent who had an inappropriate relationship with her.
You're the one who recommended he come.
I may have made a mistake. Did you stab Gary?
Penelope's life is on the line.
We both want the same thing.
What exactly is that?
To get your sister cleared and released.
Who on this board tried to turn Andy and Gary's wedding into the next screen movie?
I'm rooting for his firm. Hope it's a winner in there.
I will let him know that. I'm just merely trying to be more professional and stay on task like you asked.
Who are you and what have you done with Fatima?
What's wrong?
Why did you agree to represent Penelope?
I'm sorry, what's happening? Did MTV bring back Punk?
So before we get started, please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Now, I'm going to break this down, but I'm not going into any particular order. But I think I want to start with the juicy part with Robin going to see Penelope. So he's telling her, Miss Williams, I think that you may have been manipulated into confessing to a crime you're not sure you committed. And I'm thinking because of those drugs and everything that she was taking, she really might not remember. But them drugs didn't affect her from accusing Andy of doing anything. They didn't stop her from that. I don't know. Maybe it did cause, maybe the drugs caused her to start blaming Andy. Who knows? But I'm going to assume that she actually tells Robin everything. But I can't see if she's being relaxed. You know, I wonder if she is cautious about sharing information with Robin, feeling some kind of way, knowing that he was Andy's attorney. What do y'all think? Put it down in the comment section. Do you think that Penelope would be like forthcoming and really like don't feel some kind of hesitation talking to him? Because I think I would feel some kind of hesitation talking to him when I was just so rude to Andy and now she sends him there. It just sounds kind of suspicious. I'm just saying. But then we see Jordan after drinking. I'm sure he got a little alcohol in him and he thinking he tough. And he's talking to Robin that Penelope's life is on the line. And Robin's like, I think we both want the same thing. And what exactly is that? You know, to get your sister cleared and released. But why you in a drunken state going over there to the police precinct messing with somebody when you ain't got no money to get an attorney and you and your boys don't even know an attorney? Let's clear that up first. You know, have some respect. This man is a top criminal attorney. He ain't trying to mess around, if you know what I mean. So I'm really hoping in this scene that Jordan tones it down and realizes that, you know, maybe he's really going to try to help his sister. Maybe Robin's going to help his sister. But then I'm wondering if this comes before or after Jordan tells Andy, you're the one who recommended him. And Andy said, I may have made a mistake. What is Andy doing? She's so confusing. Is this because of Zach and Fatima's suspect board that now Andy is changing her mind and thinking Robin could have possibly stabbed him? Because we don't see that Fatima and Zach mention Hayden. I want them to tell Andy about Hayden because last I knew they were trying to get evidence against him to make him suspect number one. Anywho, next we see Robin telling Agent Watt, you have no evidence, just a statement coerced by a FBI agent who had an inappropriate relationship with her. What? What? Are we saying that Agent Watt hit that? That he got together with Penelope? I'm like, what is going on here? And he may be upset that she left custody, protective custody, to go and see Gary. And I don't know, because he seemed to be attacking Andy at first, but then he arrests Penelope because she left. So I guess because Penelope basically told on herself because she's taking the drugs she don't really know, and she mentioned that to him. So he really shouldn't be trying to arrest her and charge her as for the crime when these drugs she been taking. I mean, don't you have to follow up on things like that? Don't you have to check his sources to make sure that she did it? He has no proof, like Robin said, or no evidence. So we're going to see how that plays out, hopefully in the next couple of episodes. But I'm still trying to understand this inappropriate behavior. When did this happen? When did it start? Was that after she was bleeding and crawled herself to safety out of the Gary's office and got help? And was she emotional and she hit on him, or did he take advantage of her? I'm like, how did this happen? How did they have any kind of relationship? I got so many things going on in my head trying to figure it out. Y'all give me your ideas, what y'all think may have happened between them. So now we see a scene with Sabrina leaving Danny's house, and Danny tells Sabrina to let Rich know that she's rooting for his sperm and hope there's a winner in there. And Sabrina says, I'll let him know that. But we are going to have to see, because something ain't right with that man's sperm. And I have a deep feeling that Sabrina ain't gonna be able to have a baby with him, and she gonna have to call Damani back. I mean Damani, sorry, Damani back. But then we see Sabrina sitting with Rich at the clinic or wherever, the hospital, and she's like, "Is there something you need to tell me?" And he said, "I'm embarrassed to say this." So does he go in there already without her? Or maybe she came out, because we did see a scene that they were in there together in the office with the doctor. And the doctor said, "You sure you don't want to do this in private," or something like that. And he's like, no, that's okay. But I think the doctor encouraged him to be by himself and have Sabrina wait outside. That's when you know it's something bad. So he gonna have to tell her that he has some low sperm count. I'm sorry. He gonna have to tell it. After he played that game all that time, he don't want kids. I bet you he knew it all the time. How many of y'all think that Rich knew it all the time that he couldn't have kids? And he used that whole big family stuff as a cover up, as an excuse as to why he didn't want to have children. I wouldn't be surprised and put it past him. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm thinking, y'all. Then we have the scene with Danny. She's talking to her friend Zach about what's going on with her. And I love this. I actually miss the Zach and Danny scenes. They have really good chemistry together. Don't y'all think on screen? With that whole friendship thing, I like them when they get together. So we do not know all of what Daniela is sharing with Zachary. We hear her talk about her life being pulled apart or something like that. But whatever it is, I am praying that they allow Zach's advice to be mature and well thought out. You know, he's the fact that she called him and opens up to him is a great thing. And, she needs somebody else to talk to other than I guess her therapist. But some people are saying, Danny need to stop. Danny need to be talking to Tony. Danny talked to Tony. I don't know what part of some people are missing, but I know Danny could be messy and everything. But sometimes it's hard to talk to that partner when they don't seem to listen. She talked to him. He thought nothing wrong with what he did, signing up for that thing. He thinks nothing wrong of how his kids were treating her. Did he call her and apologize when he came and berated her about her kids, about having drugs in the apartment and everything? Yeah, everybody seems to forget the way he treated her and how he came at her. He didn't protect her from his ex-wife. He didn't protect her from the abuse. It was verbal abuse the way he came at her about his children. And he was wrong because he threw them kids on her at the last minute and she didn't have a chance to hide anything in her house. So when y'all start attacking Danny saying she need to talk to Tony. Y'all better talk about Tony and how he don't listen. You know what I mean? So now we see Fatima putting together her plan. She messing with Hayden's head. And she's telling him that she merely is trying to become more professional and stay on the task like he asked her to. And Hayden's looking at her like, who are you and what have you done with Fatima? And I was like, I thought that was so funny because it is right. But she's trying to get him to let down his guard and trust her more or something. That's what I'm assuming that's what she's trying to do so that she can start searching through his drawers, going through his office. But she gonna have to wait till he's in a meeting or something to do that. You can't just run and do that because if she does and starts searching, I hope she doesn't get caught. That's all I'm hoping and praying for. But I'm trying to understand how is she going to get that? They need to get into his cloud, meaning she needs to either go through his computer or go through his cell phone to get into his cloud. But she needs to know his passwords, doesn't she? I mean, am I wrong here? I think that's what she would have to know. So I'm wishing her luck on that. Then we have this scene with Zach and Fatima, and they have the cameras above their heads, which I never saw them do scenes like that. I thought that was quite interesting to do a different angle. I guess they had to do that because they wanted their faces to show while they're looking on the board, I guess. I don't know. But we have Zach saying, who on this board tried to turn Andy and Gary's wedding into the next crime movie? And I was like, all of them? All of them? I don't think they was trying to do a movie. I thought they were just trying to get even with Gary. Ain't nobody care about no movie. They just wanted Gary dead. This person was very angry, but they didn't do it the right way, unfortunately. That's all I could say. Anyway, now we at the last two scenes with Robin and Andy. Andy gets on my nerves. Okay, y'all. I keep saying it, but she's driving me crazy because Robin is asking her what's wrong, and Andy's like, "Why did you agree to represent Penelope?" And Robin is looking around like, what's going on here? I'm sorry. What's happening? Did MTV bring back Punked? I was like, I ain't lying. Because it's like, you the one that asked him. He did it because of you. Because he loves you, because he wants you to like him and love him back. That's why he did it. That's why. And then she goes, did you stab Gary? If he did, why do you care? I'm just like, really? I think she's being influenced by the suspect board that Fatima and Zach have. I think that's in her head, and the things that they told her, she's running away with it. But that's what I'm saying. Did they let her know about Hayden? Because Hayden had a darn good reason to be pissed at Gary and want to hurt him. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to see how Robin responds to her. But Andy is all over the place, y'all. She's all over the place, and she is not thinking clearly. She must have been taking some of them drugs that Penelope had. I'm just saying, she must be taking them. That's all I can say with her behavior. When she is not thinking clearly and rationally, and she's running back and forth and accusing people and stuff. What in the world is going on with her? Anyway, this was my 2 cents about these previews and the synopsis and everything. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about these clips and the synopsis. And I will see you all in the next video. It's your girl Barbie J saying, please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.